Okay, this is going to be a very quick, hopefully very quick, tips and tricks video for people who want to learn how to sing and drum at the same time. And assume that you can do both things separately, but that you're struggling to put them together. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that I'd recommend that you do is really get used to having some kind of motor that goes, a physical manifestation of keeping time. For me, it's just sort of my core, my spine, my shoulders, just keep moving, and that energy can keep flowing. If I get stuck, I can come back to it. The second thing is to really practice and focus on framework beats. So whatever beat you're playing, whether it's rock or jazz, there's some kind of distillation that's like the essence of it. If you had to just play it in its most minimal sense where it's still recognizably that feel, that's what you want to do. So for instance, for a rock beat, it would be that you've got your kind of four quarter notes. A downbeat, backbeat, 4 in the hand, like. And the exercise that I'd use to practice that is actually, without even the kit, just take your hands, get that beat going, that framework going, and just start talking. Just keep talking. Just do this for like 30 minutes. Just talk and keep this steady. And then you work in trying to sing. And when you work in trying to sing, you want to really focus on the third thing, which is kind of balance and thinking like an arranger or conductor, making your voice more mindfully rhythmic, making it lock in like you would with any of your other limbs. So like if you're going to do like I've been working on the railroad, you want to just really make those eighth notes crisp and line them up. When you're learning, you want to not take liberties with your voice, but instead really focus on that rhythmic relationship between your limbs and your mouth. So I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. So no matter how stylistic I'm being with my delivery, I am being tight to the groove as I can. So let's talk a little bit about escape strategies, because when you're doing this, especially early on, but this happens to me even now, there will be times where it just locks up and you're going to need to reboot real quick, and you need to know what's my anchor. So hopefully you've got that motor going, and that's part of your anchor, is that you're not going to lose time. That's the most important thing. I'm not going to lose time, even if I stop playing. Even if I bring everything out of the mix, I'm not going to lose my place. I'm going to keep that pulse steady. For me personally, as a singer-songwriter playing with a band, the most important thing for me to quickly bring back into the fold is my voice. And, I am the delivery of the song, and I need to bring that in, even if it means I'm not playing drums for a second until this well-placed backbeat just brings me back in. I know another singing drummer. I'm going to do a roundtable with him, a guy named Deadbird, where it's the opposite. He plays with backing tracks. For him, it doesn't matter as much if his voice is out. He's got to lock in with the backing track because it is unforgiving. So even if he needs to stop playing, he's got to get back with it. He can't just. So his priorities are different, and your priorities may be different as well. Finally, I'll just say one thing about mic placement. So I'm a right-handed player, and when I'm sitting in a standard kit, most of what I need is either directly in front of me or off to my right. So I want the microphone to not impede any of this movement, and I also don't want it to be in my way over here. So for me, the perfect placement, or the ideal placement, is on a boom, coming high over my left shoulder, a pretty steep angle, as steep as I can get, as high a boom as I can get, coming down, and then the mic pointing back at me. So you probably can't see the dimensionality, but I've got freedom of movement with my left hand, I've got freedom of movement with my right hand. That's what I'd recommend. Rather than straight out, I want as much space here as possible. That's basically it in a nutshell. There's plenty of other stuff, but that should get you started. Good luck out there, and rock on.